Orange alert! Orange alert! Oh, Bajo, Hex, is Goose okay? My PKE meter is picking up an enormous amount of ectoplasmic residue.
It's fine, Darren. Goose just got slimed by a ghost, so we left him up in the office to recuperate.
Yeah, I think we need to get a bit better at this phantom trapping thing.
Oh dear. We better start reviewing the next game then.
Something strange.
Let's show them what we're made of.
Who you gonna call? It's something weird, and it don't look good. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Ghostbusters is a 4-player cooperative twin-stick shooter. The game takes place after the events of the film, and the main team of Ghostbusters are busy in Washington. So you play as this B team of random Ghostbusters who have to save the day from the ghosts in New York.
And that's about the entire extent of the story. I thought it was kind of amazing how, for a movie tie-in game, it barely has anything to do with the actual movie at all. In fact, the only thing it has in common with it really is the proton packs and the theme song. And the name, of course.
It's also slow and repetitive, and most importantly, it's not fun. Characters trudge around at a snail's pace, weapons don't feel punchy, and there are only a handful of enemy types to fight. It doesn't have any of the fast-paced excitement that a good twin-stick shooter should have.
All the missions follow the same formula. You go through room after room of little ghosts, defeat a mini-boss, repeat that a few times, then defeat a main boss.
Time to slam. In you go. Want a piece of me, pal? Yes.
And they drag on for ages, taking about 30 to 40 minutes per mission. It gets super boring super fast.
I know this sounds harsh, but I struggle to stay awake playing this game. That's how boring it is.
Affirmative. I believe that's also because there's very little here that challenges the player. If you lose all your health, you'll quickly be revived by a teammate, so there's never any serious threat.
Yeah, and they have to create some degree of teamwork. And they do this by giving each Ghostbuster their own special primary weapon and grenade, which pushes them towards filling a certain role. But they just haven't taken this idea far enough, so there's no support class or healer or any special role really. You never have to actually work as a team apart from all of you just shooting stuff.
Speaking of weapons, it's ridiculous how small a part the proton pack actually plays. You basically only get to use it in boss fights as part of a lame wrangling minigame. You can use it as a weapon anytime you like, but it's so ineffective that it's pretty much pointless. It's the most iconic weapon from Ghostbusters, and it's almost useless.
They've also put in an upgrade system where you can level up your Ghostbuster at the end of a mission to improve things like their movement speed and weapon damage.
Yeah, but even when they've leveled up, they still don't feel powerful or fun to use. And if you're playing solo, then you can only level up the character you've played as, which discourages you from trying to use any of the other characters.
There's no online play either, so if for some reason you do wish to subject your friends to this game's tediousness, you'll need them right next to you.
What's most surprising to me is that this is being sold as a boxed retail game with a recommended retail price of $70. This feels like it would be much better suited as a cheaper downloadable game.
Yeah, but even if this was like a $10 downloadable game, I still wouldn't recommend it because there are just so many better twin-stick shooters out there. I'm giving this one rubber chicken.
Yeah, it's a soulless cash-in. I'm giving it one rubber chicken as well.
Boo.
Boo.
Like a ghost!
But seriously, boo.
Yeah.